My beloved child, I see beyond the smile you wear every day. You may convince everyone around you that you're okay, but you can never hide your heart from me. Before you unlock your phone, answer a text, or begin another busy day, I already know the thoughts you've been carrying. I see the quiet pain you've learned to cover with a practiced smile. You've become so good at pretending that even the people closest to you believe everything is fine. But I know the truth. I see the hidden tears, the silent battles, and the weight you've been carrying all by yourself. And I don't want you to carry it any longer. This is why I brought you here today. This isn't a random video or a lucky coincidence. You didn't stumble across these words by accident. I carefully arranged this moment because your heart needed to hear my voice. I've been reaching out to you in countless ways, through unexpected moments, quiet whispers, and gentle reminders. But life has been so loud that you've struggled to recognize me. So today, I'm speaking clearly because what lies ahead in your life is too important for you to miss this message. Don't keep scrolling. Don't tell yourself this is meant for someone else. These words are for you. I know exactly what kept you awake last night. I know the burden you buried before getting out of bed this morning. I know the question you've almost stopped asking because waiting for an answer has become so painful. But today, I'm responding in a way you won't be able to ignore. Something has changed inside you. A part of your heart has opened in a way it never has before. Maybe it happened after a difficult conversation, a painful disappointment, or a quiet moment when the silence became almost unbearable. You tried to move forward, but deep inside, you know you're not the same person anymore. That change isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of something new. What feels like brokenness is actually the doorway I've prepared for your next season. I've been waiting patiently for you to notice that I've been standing there all along. If these words are touching your heart, take a moment and type "yes" in the comments. Let that simple word be your first step of faith today. Now let me speak to the weariness you've been carrying. I'm not talking about the kind of tiredness that disappears after a good night's sleep. I'm talking about the exhaustion that settles deep within your soul. It's the kind that comes from spending years taking care of everyone else while quietly ignoring your own heart. You've poured yourself into relationships that rarely poured back into you. You've carried responsibilities that demanded your strength without restoring it. You've been the dependable one for so long that you forgot what it feels like to be cared for yourself. Little by little, that burden became your normal. You kept moving, not because you were full of joy, but because you felt you had no other choice. What once was passion slowly became routine. What once was hope became obligation. And through every unseen moment, every silent sacrifice, and every hidden tear, I was there. I saw it all. I have never looked away from you, and I never will. Now let me speak to you more personally. Everything you've poured into others was never meaningless. None of your kindness, generosity, patience, or sacrifice has been forgotten. Whether your love was appreciated or taken for granted, whether it filled your heart or left you feeling drained, I witnessed every moment. Nothing you gave in love was ever invisible to me. While you thought you were simply trying to make it through another difficult season, I was shaping something far greater within you. Your compassion grew deeper. Your wisdom became clearer. Your ability to recognize truth became stronger. What looked like survival from your perspective was transformation from mine. I wasn't just helping you endure, I was preparing you for the future I have already planned. If you believe I'm working behind the scenes, even when you can't yet see the full picture, type "Amen" in the comments. And if someone stood beside you through one of your hardest seasons, let them know how much their support meant. Gratitude has a way of planting seeds that produce lasting blessings. Now I want to speak to the fear hidden beneath every other fear, the one that visits when the world grows quiet and your heart begins asking difficult questions. Maybe you've wondered, what if I give everything I have and still fail? What if I trust someone again only to be disappointed? What if the future I've been praying for never becomes my reality? Those thoughts don't make you weak. They reveal that you've been hurt. They come from a heart that chose to love, chose to trust, and experienced deep disappointment. Naturally, you built walls to protect yourself. I'm not condemning you for doing what you thought was necessary to survive. But hear me carefully, the walls that protected you yesterday can also prevent tomorrow's blessings from reaching you. The habits that helped you survive one season may keep you from embracing the next if you refuse to let them go. I'm not asking you to pretend your fear doesn't exist. I'm asking you to stop letting it control every decision you make. Hold it gently instead of gripping it tightly. Make room for the new things I'm already sending into your life. The greatest obstacle isn't my ability to bless you, it's the story you've been repeating to yourself about what is no longer possible. If you're willing to loosen that grip today, type, "I am open," in the comments. Sometimes one simple act of faith becomes the beginning of a completely new chapter. Even now, I'm standing at the edge of that breakthrough, waiting for you to take one step toward me. There is also someone who has been on your mind lately. Their name keeps returning to your thoughts, and you're unsure why. Perhaps there's unfinished business between you. Perhaps there's someone new who has stirred something unexpected in your heart. Or maybe they're still part of your life, but the relationship has changed, and you've been quietly grieving what once was without even realizing that's what you've been carrying. Whatever the situation may be, none of it is hidden from me. I know every detail, every emotion, and every unanswered question you've been holding inside. In the days ahead, you'll begin to receive clarity where there has only been confusion. Conversations, unexpected moments, and quiet revelations will start answering questions you almost gave up asking. What unfolds in that relationship isn't random. I've been working behind the scenes, preparing something that will bring understanding, healing, and direction at exactly the right time. And before we finish, there is one more truth I want to place in your heart. Now I want to speak to something even deeper. The difference between the person you've been showing the world and the person you truly are inside. For a long time, you've worked hard to appear strong, calm, and unshaken. You've carefully chosen your words, hidden your struggles, softened your emotions, and convinced yourself that revealing your real heart would only make life more difficult. Little by little, wearing that mask became a habit. But carrying a version of yourself that isn't completely real has come with a cost. The exhaustion you feel isn't only physical. It's the weariness of constantly trying to meet expectations instead of living with the freedom I created you to enjoy. In this new season, I'm inviting you into something different. Stop living for approval. Stop hiding behind the version that feels safe. I want you to walk in the person I designed you to be, because the blessings I've prepared cannot fully reach the mask you've been wearing. They are meant for the real you. And let me tell you something that is absolutely true, you are far more remarkable than you've allowed yourself to believe. I'm not saying that just to encourage you. I'm telling you what I see. I have watched every battle you've fought in silence. I've seen every disappointment that could have hardened your heart but instead taught you compassion. I've watched every painful season shape your wisdom, strengthen your character, and deepen your faith. Those experiences didn't destroy you. They refined you. The love you carry is genuine. The understanding you've gained through hardship can't be learned from books. It was forged through perseverance, patience, and faith. You are not someone who barely survived the storm. You are someone I have been preparing for a purpose that requires the strength, wisdom, and heart you possess today. If these words are speaking to your spirit, type 111 in the comments. Let it be your way of saying, "Lord, I hear you." And if your heart is ready to respond with faith, remember this, every sincere act of obedience is like planting a seed. No seed placed in my hands is ever forgotten. In the right season, it will produce exactly what I intended. Now there's one more thing I need to address. You've been standing at the edge of an important decision. There's a conversation you've delayed, a door you've hesitated to open, or a step you've been afraid to take because you've been waiting for complete certainty. Hear me clearly. The certainty you're looking for won't come before you move. It comes because you move.